We've spent today gathered up here at my house. We had great fellowship one with another. We had really good food for Thanksgiving. And the food that we have, our menu, it rarely ever changes from whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. We have people in my family that are known for making one dish. They bring those dishes. I make the ones I'm known for making. The deer hunter makes a deer roast, a deer ham, and we always kind of have the same thing, but it's always really good. We used to always gather up down at Granny and Pap's, but after he died, it became easier for Granny for me to have it here, so that's what we do now. I want to read a couple of Thanksgiving memories to you. The first one comes from Granny Sue. Granny Sue is an amazing storyteller from West Virginia, and if you look her up, I know you'll be glad you did. So she says, "It was always a day of bounty when I was young. My best memories, however, are of the days when my older sons were teenagers and my youngest was just a baby. In those days, the morning was filled with men getting out to hunt, boots clumping, guns stacked at the door, gloves and hats and orange vests everywhere, coffee constantly being made, and lots of excitement even if no one got a deer. If it was snowing, so much the better. I'd be inside cooking and getting the big dinner ready. We raised our own turkey and vegetables and often had a venison roast as well. It was a day full of the richness of late autumn, late childhood, and good food." So that was from Granny Sue. The next one comes from one of my blind pig readers named Gina. She says, "My mama worked as a nurse. On her Thanksgivings off, she spent the day cooking a feast. Our dinner menu never varied. I recall home canned green beans, mashed taters, sweet taters, dressing, turkey, and cranberry relish. Her parents lived with us from the time I was 6 until their deaths, but I don't recall other family members joining us that day. Aunt Katie, who was no kin but a retired nurse in our town, always ate with us. My daughter and I still make Mama's cranberry relish recipe every year. Our meal would be incomplete without it, even though it never tastes as good as Mama's did." And the last one I want to share with you comes from Granny. In 2018, I asked her, I was writing, I'm sure on the Blind Pig and the Acorn, wanted to write something for Thanksgiving, and I asked her, well, what did Granny Gazzy cook? What was Thanksgiving like when you were a girl? So this is what Granny said. She said, "Oh, she'd cook a big meal with a big turkey. She was used to cooking for a crowd. Daddy would help her in the kitchen. He kept the fire going in the stove. My sisters, Faye and Genevieve, would help cook. I never did. I was always off doing something else. Grandpa couldn't eat cornbread, so for every meal, Mama fixed biscuits and cornbread. She had these big tin or metal canisters. She'd buy 50 pounds of flour and 50 pounds of cornmeal at a time, and she kept it in those canisters. The flour and cornmeal came in cotton sacks. She always canned peaches, so there'd be peaches and cake on the table. Mother made the best pumpkin pies, but she didn't even use a recipe. She just throwed it together and made her pie. She made her own pie crust too. We'd have fried sweet potatoes and stewed orange taters. We'd drink Kool-Aid, tea, or coffee. All Mama's kids would come, even if they could, even the ones that were already married and gone." So I hope you enjoyed hearing those memories of Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, I always try to think of the things I'm thankful for. I try to do that throughout the year, but Thanksgiving kind of gives us all that little nudge to really dwell on the things that we're most thankful for. And of course, you know, my faith, my family, my home, all those wonderful things come to mind. But also at the top of the list always is Blind Pig and the Acorn blog readers. Over the years, they've just become like family to me, the ones that have supported me for so long. And in fact, one of them today is having a very special day, so I'd like to wish Ron Bass a very happy birthday. Today is his birthday. And I know that he's supported my family for a long time, and I really appreciate him. So Blind Pig readers always come to mind, as I said, when I think about things I'm thankful for. And this year, people that come to mind are my subscribers from Celebrating Appalachia. I really appreciate you. And some of those overlap. Some people that read the blog also watch the videos, but there's some that only read the blog or only watch the videos. But I appreciate all of you. I really do. When you come by and watch a video, it helps my family out, of course, because this is what I'm trying to do, but it also helps me with my endeavor of celebrating and preserving Appalachian culture and heritage. And you really help me by doing that. And those comments that you leave, they help me. Best comments in the world. A lot of people say, well, I love your video, but I really love your comments. And it's true, because on the Blind Pig and the Acorn and on Celebrating Appalachia, y'all just leave the best comments ever. So insightful, so wisdom-filled, so informative, all those things. And so I really appreciate that, because you're helping me achieve that endeavor, but also you're enriching the very life that I'm living on a daily basis, and I really appreciate that. A few years ago, Paul recorded one of Ira Leuven's songs. We are huge, or he videoed it, I should say. He didn't put it on a CD or anything. But we are huge fans of the Leuven brothers. And if you don't know them, you should definitely look them up. Both passed away now. But their music was really a huge influence on Pap and his brother's music, on Paul's music, even on my girls' music. So for generations of our family have really been blessed by their music. And they wrote many songs, a lot of gospel songs, so you can definitely look them up. But this is a song Ira wrote titled Thankful. So I'm going to leave that with you today. I hope you enjoy it, hope you enjoy the song, and I hope that you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thankful for the sunshine, thankful for the rain, thankful for the snowflakes, for the flowers in spring, thankful I will answer when in trouble I pray, thankful, dear Lord, every day. I know I'm unworthy, but thankful am I to know I'm thy servant. Thou won't pass me by. Thankful for the heartache, thankful for the pain, thankful